Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another read through on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tmnt The Saturday Morning Adventures, issue number 3. So, in floating through, we saw the Turtles help a rock soldier who loves rock and roll to go to a different planet and live out his life with not actually serving the Foot Clan. So, yeah, let's get into it on. Let's go. I'll teach them a lesson. Yeah, we gotta pay up when they say pay up. I thought we did this cause they started selling those gross kimchi implants. You just made a big mistake, punks. I love those impandas. It doesn't matter. Where did this guy come from? If he doesn't get out of the way, he's in for a beating. That's what you think, lawbreaker. If that's how you want it. Ah, my hand. It's like a brick wall. That's where you're wrong. A brick wall will go easy on you, scum. There they are, officer. Found them while we were trying to get the power back on. The whole block has out, you know? I see that. Don't you suppose you saw anything else of use? Sergeant Maloney, is that you? Oh no, not. April O'Neil, we've spoken before. I remember, no cameras this time. I'm still gathering facts. There have been a lot of blackouts over the last week. I've heard evidence of vigilante activity having found after each one. Care to comment? Yeah. My power cut out right in the middle of a game, and I'm missing Boston implode. I'll be complaining to the electricity company. You want me to let you know how that goes? Ooh, I can't believe he took such a condescending tone. He knows something is going on as much as I do. So, how do we help April? I mean, if you just want us to play psychiatrists while you vent, we can say very interesting while we're the best of them. Yeah. And our hourly rate is only a large peanut butter and mayonnaise pizza. You know the smell story here, guys. You haven't invented any new blackout causing crime fighting equipment you're not telling me about, have you, Donatello? Who? Me? As much as I've argued for a little monetization, we're not using anything to fight crime besides our ninja skills and weapons right now, April. But you know, I think I can still help you out. Come with me to the lab. From what you told us about the blackouts, it sounds a lot like there's a pattern to them. I'm going to use the total computer to predict where and when the next one will most likely be. Voila! This is exactly what I needed. Thank you. I better go get prepared. Ah, shucks. You sent her on a wild goose chase, didn't you? Actually, no. To my surprise, the total computer really did find a pattern. And you just let April have it. It could be anything. You do remember the kind of weirdness that happens in the city, right? Don't worry, Raph. April will be perfectly safe. Yeah, bro, we'll be there to make sure of it. Well, this is the place, but so far nothing. Maybe Donatello's computer was wrong, and maybe not. There goes the power. Wait, I know that voice. You can run, but you can't hide. That's Casey Jones, and he's flying? It's time to pay the piper, criminal scum. Are you sure we're in the right neighborhood, Donatello? Never mind, think as I ask. My insurance say the power outage is just in this area. It's covering most of the lower east side and as far as west as Topeka. Nothing to tell what's causing it, though it might not be anything sinister. Well, keep your eyes peeled anyway, gang. My total sense are tingling. Don't say that too loud, Leonardo. I'm pretty sure it's a trademark. Now, how do we narrow down this? Look out! Are you okay, sir? You gotta get me out of here, buddy. Take me with you to the costume party. Anything. He's a madman. Who is? Him. Ninja Turtles. Have you come to assist me by taking this jaywalking lawbreaker? Casey Jones? How are you flying? I suppose I might as well tell you. I was chasing down some criminal filth a couple weeks ago. I decided to take a shortcut to get ahead of them. You won't escape that easily, scuzz bucket. Unfortunately, I walked into some nerd science project instead. Wait, you can't be out there. We're running an experiment that can't be stopped. Before I could get back out onto the streets, I was hit by some strange energy, and it changed me. It made me stronger. It gave me superpowers. With these mighty abilities, no lawbreaker in this city can escape justice. I can. Hey, the jaywalker escaped. You distracted me. You were in cahoots with him the entire time. Casey, you turtles probably want people to be able to walk across the street anytime they want. You'll be anarchy. Unlike zapping dudes in the middle of the street, huh? Casey, knock it off. Oh. Wait a minute. You have a van? Are you licensed? Insured? You green lawbreakers are an insult to a brave men and women of the DMV, and I wouldn't stand for it. Huh, sturdy van, but if I just suck a little more juice from the city, I can tap into its scrap. Help! Help! What's that? April Neal, what seems to be a problem? There's a riot in Hoboken, and they're heading this way. Hoboken, New Jersey? That's right next door. I may have let their lawlessness slide in the past, but not this time. I was thinking, April, no way Casey could resist going after New Jersey. Yeah, and you didn't even have to make anything up. According to the Tells Van's instruments, things are going to get worse pretty soon. Casey will draw more power than the city generates, and that will be catastrophic. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to cure Casey, or figure out a way to send him to Dimension X. That'll be fun too. At least we have a place to start. Remember what Casey said? It all happened at TCRI. Oh, I knew something like this would happen. It always does when we use the testing field. I was starting to think it would be cursed. Is there a way to help Casey, Professor McGuffin? That's the good news. We've had enough unintended genetic restructures here at TCRI that we divert an antidote. If your friend... the bad news is there's a limit to how long it's useful. If your friend doesn't ingest this by midnight tonight, the change will be permanent. That doesn't leave us a little time to find Casey. We don't need to find him, dudes. We can make him come to us. Okay, I'll buy it. How? We got in close. Do you think he'll see the sign? This lamp uses a bulb I designed myself. He could see it in Connecticut. I still think we should have just called him. This is so over the top. I tried to, but he didn't pick up. That's because I was out cleaning up the streets. Casey? In the flesh. And thank you for the Hoboken tip. I saw a lot of crime. Don't tell me there was actually a riot. What, a tangled web we have with her? Casey, you're hurting people with your powers. I know, law-breaking scum. No, you're using up electricity that goes to air traffic control and hospitals and meat coolers. And look, it's just not safe, okay? You need to give them up. We have a cure. A cure? Never. If this city needs more electricity, they can make more. I'm keeping these powers until crime is just a bad memory. And if you think otherwise, you got another thing coming. That tears it, you plastic-faced, filthy, hairy wannabe. I'm taking you down a peg. Just what I want, some action. Hey Casey, do you think you know what a Psy were invented to do? This? Hey, no fair. Luckily, I've got more where those come from, and your little folks can't do anything against a good slap shot. Isn't me, or is he totally not using his powers? Maybe he ran dry, or maybe he's just falling back into his old habits. Either way, we still need to get him to take this antidote. Now, about the rest of you. Now that was just uncalled for. You need to listen to us, Casey. There isn't much time left. Don't take that after school special tone of voice with me, Turtle. You just don't want me to do what I was meant to do. You're trying to talk me into signing one hand and punching with the other. That's just dirty. But I can fight dirty too. I can clean up New York City, and I will. I just need to suck down some more juice. Wasn't this what we were trying to avoid? Anyone never say that you got a real gift for understatement, Mikey? Oh, yeah, all the time. Here it comes. Turtles, you're going to be put down like all the other scum. And when I'm done with you, I'm moving on to Saturn Island. No, stop. April, get out of the way. You're not a lawbreaker. You don't need to get broken into tiny little pieces. I might not be a lawbreaker, Casey, but you are. What? Have you paid for that electricity you're using? Are you even metered? But it's from common good, April. Doesn't matter. Lawbreaker. No, I can't be, but I am. So, is it too late to take that cure? And has Casey Jones been safely restored? Yes, my Spencer. Professor McGuffin confirmed he's back to normal, and the power company has repaired all the damages. I am pleased to hear that matter was resolved swiftly and without injury, but Turtles told me of your role in this matter, April. As a reward, I will order an extra special treat for you. For me? Yes. We purchased it along with tonight's pizza. Given the nature of your most recent adventure, I felt you might appreciate it. A hero sandwich. Well, that was a sort of interesting issue. I don't know if I really do enjoy this one. I don't think this one really fit the 80s vibe that was going for like the last issue, and it felt as though I was trying to do a lot more modern things with like Raph versus Casey. And while I did enjoy it, it didn't really feel as though it fit this comic or this universe, and felt really out of place. So yeah, it's interesting, but I don't really know, and it was all hard to get back into this Casey Jones, but it was this Casey Jones, so I can't really complain too much. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like them, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.